Okay. So very quickly, we want you to meet our district level LAP team. So this is our team. I have introduced our LAP curriculum coordinator, Dr. Denisha Morf. That is she. And that's our secretary, Ms. Mojica Anna. Mr. Esquivel is on the other channel, is the Spanish-speaking parent liaison. And my humble self, Mrs. Bukola Akinbola. And we have a new team member, Ms. Cynthia Cottrell, is the EL instructional specialist. So this is our district level LAP team. So for more information, we have tons of information on our website, and the website link is listed on your screen. So very quickly, before we go on to share every information that we have today, I just want us to take a quick look on this data that is showing on your screen. In Wayne, we have a multilingual population with over 6,000 students. Can you imagine that? So the breakdown of that data is listed here. So we have over 4,000 multilinguals from levels 1 through 4.9. Again, for the benefit of the newest people, maybe this is your first time joining us. So this is language assistance program. So we have all students and families that speak another language apart from English. So if you speak another language, so you find yourself in this department. So, and the process is that once you are enrolled, your students will be assessed, will be tested, to show the kind of support they're going to be receiving, the level of English language support they will be receiving. So we put them on levels. And so that's why you have all these all these levels 1 through 4.9. And then once the student hits 5, he exits the program. That means it's considered fluent in all the domains of English language. So you can see over 700 multilinguals level pending. So those are the students that are yet to be tested, or we're waiting. Maybe they've been tested, but they're waiting for, for the results. And this figure right there is the multilingual student that are no longer in need of language services. And this data is as of July 29 this year, so last month. Again, a quick breakdown of what I just mentioned. Over 4,000 English learners as of now. And I know I want to tell you this number is growing every day. We're growing, we're really growing. We have 88 represented countries in our districts, and our top 5 are listed on the screen. The US, Nigeria, Honduras, Mexico, and Haiti are our top 5. We also have 80 spoken languages, and our top 5 languages are also listed: Spanish, Yoruba, Creole, Haitian Creole, and Tingrea. Those are our top 5. And we want to also let you know that language learners are 25% of the entire Wayne enrollment. So we are 25% of the entire, the total enrollment in Wayne. So those are the notable data we would like for you to take note. So every beginning of the school year, there are some processes that we need to all go through, whether you're returning or you're brand new. So we're going to start with the enrollment or registration. So if you're here today, it is assumed or expected that your students are already enrolled. But if not, there's no problem. You have help. So we will go ahead and click on some of these links, especially the district website. So there are a lot of updates and improvements that has been done on the website. So I'm going to go ahead and click to walk us through the enrollment process. So this is our new website. You can see it is very user-friendly and it's easy to access. You can navigate through very easily. So this is how to enroll. You can see it's asking, we have the FAQ and we have other things. We have intra-district transfer, district boundaries, and you can even schedule a tour, a personal tour. So without anybody, you can schedule a tour and you will be supported as necessary. So if I click on this link that says how to enroll, you will see all the information that is present to help. So we have the returning students. If your students have been in Wayne in the last school year and you're just returning, this is the link to click, and it gives you all the information that you need to know from K through 12. And if you have students from K through 12 that are returning, these are all the information that you need to know. If you are a new student, you are totally new to Wayne Township School, these are the enrollment options that you have. We have the in-person, and then we have the virtual, which is the online enrollment. So you can see step by step. And if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your school. And if you also want to reach out to us, you're welcome. So because of our time today, we'll just, show you, and you are welcome to go back later on at your convenience to be able to walk through all this information. And for today, most of our conversation will be centered, will be centered on this website because many of the information that we need are actually on this website. So like I mentioned before, out of district transfer. So the application window is between February to May. February, so that means you can't apply until February. So out of district transfer, that means you are outside of Wayne, you do not reside in Wayne, but you really want your children to attend school here. So there's a process by which we do that. So it is not an automatic thing. You cannot just say, oh, okay, I really want to be in Wayne, even though I don't live here. There's a process you go about doing that. So this is that form. You can see intra-district transfer. So we have the elementary form. We have the secondary. We even have them in English and in Spanish. Okay. McKinney-Vento. So McKinney-Vento is basically a situation where a student does not have a permanent residence. So maybe you are sharing with a family member because of loss of residence, or you have lost your home, in an emergency situation, or you are living in motels or a temporary place of residence. So you may be qualified for this program because we want your students to be in school and not to miss times of instruction. So again, please feel free to go and check out if you fall into that category. There are eligibility process. And if you have any question, we have the district liaison, Mr. Stephen Jackson. His number is listed and his email as well. You can please feel free to contact him, send him an email, give a call, and he will be able to explain whatever questions or clarifications you may have. Also, the textbook application of fees assistance. This is very important, and we would like to give you some information about that. I'm going to click it. Notice every of this information is still taking us back to the district website. So if you go to that tab that says parents and students, and then you will find McKinney-Vento housing. You will also find fees assistance. Okay. So we want you all to know that every student in MSD of Wayne Township receives free meals through the community eligibility provision and also free textbooks. But this is the caveat to that. We still encourage you all to complete the application, okay? Because even though your students are receiving free meals, they are receiving free textbook, you may unlock additional benefits for your family, okay? So you may have reduced or waived non-curricular fees. You may have reduced or waived AP exam fees, college application fee waivers, and you can even be eligible for certain scholarship programs. So it is very important we fill that form. And even apart from that, you are supporting our school community, because when you fill that form, they are used to determine eligibility for various educational benefits. And it is very, very crucial to securing funding for our district. So we implore you, we encourage you to please fill that form. So we want to also draw your attention to this. So this says how to apply, and it says coming soon. It is not. So if you click on that link, it still takes you to that form, okay? And you can see, you can sign into your account if you are a returning student, returning, family, or if you are new, you can create a new account. So please go ahead and fill your form. And if you have any question, reach out to your school. Bus information. I know some parents have been trying to reach out to ask questions about bus information. It is not atypical, at the beginning of the school year, you have questions, you want to ask, what bus. It is totally okay. So again, on the website, so you can locate your bus stop. For those of us that are familiar with this, here comes the bus. It's still there. And this locate your bus. You can actually locate the exact place, where your bus is. So and if you are unsure, you never know if you have anyone or even yourself, you're unsure of what school your child may be. If you input your streets, your complete address and your zip code, it will be able to give you the exact school that your address will fall, the school that your address will fall within. So please make use of that feature. Parent Square. Parent Square is a very important application that we use in our school district. And of course, if you are attending this meeting this afternoon, it tells me that it's either you are already on Parent Square, you have that application running for you, or maybe you're joining a friend, even if you are yet to download your Parent Square app. But it is encouraged, it is actually strongly encouraged for every parent, every family to download Parent Square, because it is that communication bridge, that communication piece that helps the school and the families, the home, to be able to sync and link together. So it's an all-in-one platform for you to stay connected with your child's school community. So you can see how to download on your type of devices. If you are using Android devices, this is the link for you to follow. If you use iPhone, this is for you, the link for you to follow. Okay, you can even access the video tutorial and some tips for parents and caregivers. So we have all the information that you need to be able to make very good use of all this information and application. And we also strongly encourage you, because many times, you know, during this meeting, we listen to all this information and we just leave after this time, you know, even though we do not understand some things. We really encourage you to please reach out, ask questions. It is when you ask questions that you are able to know, and you know, knowledge is power. Knowledge is key. So Skyward. Skyward is another important application you want to have. So we know that parents need to be informed. As a parent or caregiver, you need to be informed. And we know that parents who can access their kids' information in real time, they are the ones that are able to keep their kids, you know, focused on achieving their set goals. So please, we encourage you to download your Skyward Family Access. See, it gives you a step-by-step of how to download, you know, the app. There's the mobile setup. You can see we have provided pictures in order for you to know how to download the application. We have it in English and also in Spanish. So please. School calendar. Again, we go back to the website, the district website. Please acquaint yourself with the calendar. Know when there is school, know when the school is closed. It is very important to know. So the one thing, the next day that there will be no school is the Labor Day. We will soon get to that when we're giving out the resources. But Monday, September 2. So if you know how to go and access your calendar on the website, you will see that, look at it, Monday, September 2 is Labor Day, no school. So you'll be able to know when to keep your kids at home and when to send them to school. We have put together some checklists for middle school students and for high school students. So this checklist has some of the things you have been doing, and maybe some you're not really sure or you have not been doing them. This checklist I just put together for you to be able to kind of help yourself and guide yourself to know what I'm missing, what am I supposed to do? Have I done this? Have I completed this? For you to be, you know, on top of your children's education. So see, you'll be able to give, you can print it. If you do not have a printer, you can go to the public library, the Wayne Public Library. You'll be able to print out. So this will be for your own record. You make sure you go through each, you know, step by step. Make sure, have you signed or returned all school forms and documents? You'll be able to ask yourself, and then you go through everything. Okay, have you applied for textbook? Have you logged into your Skyward? If you are the person that you do not have a Skyward account, that's the time for you to quickly reach out if you don't know how to go about it. So those checklists are there for both middle school and for high school students. So this information that we're about to share is very important, because in the past, we have not really like, we have not that we have not paid attention to it, but really we are emphasizing that point. And we really want you to pay attention to this information. It's balancing screen with skills. So a new law in Indiana has been enacted to ensure a focused and a productive learning environment, and also to empower students with the essential digital literacy skills they need. The use of personal wireless communication devices, personal wireless communication devices has been regulated. So devices like cell phones, like earbuds, like tablets, and laptops. So these devices are personal, the ones that you bring from home. So there has been regulations, new regulations for you, for your students. So the students must bring their district issued devices like iPads in K through 2 and Chromebooks in 3rd through 12. So if you have kids in kindergarten to 2nd grade, they know the school issued devices or device is the iPad. And if you have kids from 3rd grade until 12th grade, they have the school device that is Chromebooks. So those devices are expected to be brought to school by your kids. So personal wireless communication devices are prohibited in the classroom unless they are approved by the teachers, okay? And you can see that there are grade level expectations for all these devices, and there are consequences. So in order to avoid any problems or your students getting into unnecessary trouble, please, we want you to help the teachers and the staff and actually the entire district to enforce this communication to your children. So we can see the elementary K through 6, they're expected to bring district issued iPad or Chromebook devices daily. They are supposed to bring their school issued devices, and they are supposed to keep their personal devices either at home or they are put on silence in their backpacks. They are not allowed. They are not allowed. Were you okay? So the students are not allowed to bring out their cell phones or other personal devices during instruction, during school hours. The middle school kids, they are supposed to bring their district issued iPad or Chromebook device and keep devices at home or silenced in their backpack or their lockers. So all grades are expected to bring in their school issued devices. So for the secondary, you can see 9th grade center, they keep their personal devices silenced in a backpack or locker unless during passing periods and lunch. Please pay attention to that. So for the secondary students, they have a designated time that they can use their device or devices. For the high school, grades 10 through 12, personal devices are not allowed in the classroom unless approved by the teacher. Actually, personal devices are permitted in non-classroom areas if they do not disrupt the school environment. Please note, there will be consequences for violation. You're welcome to contact your principal if you have questions regarding this guidance. Okay. Mr. Ablasi, sorry if am I pronouncing it well? Do you have a question? I see you have your hand raised.
I do have a question.
Oh, okay. So So also another important information we would like to give you all is the school care. So again, we by now, all parents and caregivers should have received an email from school care with a request to complete your student's health registration. So the picture looks like this, the one that you are seeing on the screen. And the title of the email is Complete Health Registration for your students. And then the sender is noreply@schoolcare.com. So you should have received that email. Please, this is an important request, and we ask that you complete the health registration for your child as soon as possible. Okay, are you raising your hand this time, please? You are on mute.
Yes, I raised my hand before. So my question is, when does the school issue those devices for the kids?
So as if you are a new student at the beginning of the year like this, after they are enrolled, they are issued those devices. But if you are a returning student, they should have had those devices before. So like I mentioned before, if from kindergarten through second grade, they have their iPads, and from third grade until 12th grade, they have their Chromebooks. So those are the school issued devices.
And the iPads do not go home. The iPads do not go home with the younger students. So if you have a brand new student, it could be a week or so before they're issued a new device. They have to get everything into the system.
Okay, because my kid is new. He started like 2 or 3 days ago, but he didn't get anything from the school yet. That's what I'm asking.
Right, yes, it'll take a few days.
Okay, so does he need also like student account? So
yes. So once the device is issued, they definitely they will set it up for the kid, and then it will be able to open their email, the school account. Yes.
okay, appreciate that.
You're welcome. Any other question regarding those information? Okay.
But as you mentioned, my apologies.
That's fine.
As you mentioned earlier, the devices, they don't go home with the student. That's right.
Yes, the iPad. Yes.
The iPads,
Mhm.
they don't
The
go
youngest
back
one.
home. Okay. All right. I just wanted to confirm that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Thank you.
just for the younger students.
So when you say younger students, you're talking about the kindergarten,
Until
right?
second grade.
Kindergarten first and second. So they wouldn't bring devices home on a regular basis.
Gotcha. But not on a regular basis. Are there any chances of them bringing the devices home?
If we had a scheduled like e-learning day that might come up, then they could bring their device home. And then the school will communicate that to the families through Parent Square.
I see. Okay. Got it.
Thank you, Dr. Moore. Okay, any other question? All right.
Yes, miss.
Okay, please go ahead.
Sorry, my son doesn't have a Chromebook yet.
Okay. Are you new? Did you just join Township this school year?
No, he doesn't have yet the
Yes,
Chromebook.
I know. I'm
It's
asking
new.
you, did you just join us? Are you new?
Yeah.
Okay, so just give us, you give a little bit of time, like some days. It takes few days for all those things to be issued out, but don't worry, it's going to go. But if you know that maybe after like 1 week or two, the student is yet to have that device, then you can please reach out and then we'll see how to help the student to get one.
Okay, is the same for the second grade?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Everyone, if you're new,
If you
just give a little
have
bit of time.
questions too about when they'll get the device, you can always call your school because they'll know quicker than we would know since we're not in their building.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other question? All right. So there's the important dates to remember. So for those students after they have been tested and they're going to be receiving services from our department, the Language Assistance Program, or if you're a returning student, you're already in the program, please watch out for the notice of participation letter that will be mailed to you latest by the end of August. So, also, all the meetings, we are going to be having this meeting every month. If again, I continue to say this statement because we are considerate of the new families joining us. So if you're new, we have this meeting every month. And the purpose of the meeting is what you are seeing today. We share vital information. We get you updated on those things that you are supposed to know from the school. And we also direct you to the appropriate places for you to get information and resources. So we alternate the meetings online or virtually and in person. So right now, this first meeting is virtual. The next one, which is next month, will be our big event. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. Well, and then the following meeting will be virtual. So we alternate that way. And if there's going to be any change at all, because in the past, we have seen that even though the meeting was originally scheduled to be in person and we had to change it to online for various reasons, we will definitely let you know. We'll communicate that to you. So the meeting dates and the events are also here. It's listed here, you can see. And now back to our big event. So every year we have our big event and it's tagged the LAP Family Night. This is a night where we bring about, our multilingual families throughout the district. And we come together to celebrate the rich diversity that we enjoy, the cultures, the different cultures that are present in Wayne Township. Families come together. They have different community partners and organizations that we have invited to share information with them. They have tables, and some of these partners, they have giveaways, and it's a night of fun. Apart from the information you're receiving, it's a time, we have games, we have fun times, face painting, different things, to do. And this year, we have also included the immunization clinic. So it's going to be a night that is full of different fun activities, informational, and even fun. So please mark your calendar. It's on Thursday, September 5, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And the location, please note this, especially for our returning families. We know we used to do it in Ben Davis High School, but please note this time around, the location is Chapel Hill 7th and 8th grade center. And the address is listed 7320 West 10th Street. It's just beside the high school. The theme for our family night this year is cultivating equitable and inclusive spaces in a multilingual world. So that's our theme. So please mark your calendar. Again, this event will replace our September meeting. So there will be no meeting, but we will all be meeting together at Chapel Hill come September 5th. So Labor Day, September 2, no school, like I mentioned before. Newcomer Booklet. So every year, every new school year, we send out the Newcomer Booklet for our newcomers, the newcomer family. These booklets are available both in English and in Spanish. So this booklet is another great resource where most of the things that we have talked about today and many more are found in this booklet. You know, especially when you're a newcomer, you are new to this, you know, a community, the do's and don'ts of that community is very important to know. As if you're coming from another country, you know, maybe you are, you know, because sometimes you're just changing cities or you're changing states. But if you're coming from another country entirely, there are some very important information for you to pay attention to in the booklet. Please, we have the online version, which is the link here. If I click on it, it will take us to the booklet. It's right there. But we will still be mailing the actual copy, you know, to the newcomer families. Please watch out for it, and you will receive a copy in your home language. So if you are a Spanish speaking family, then you receive one copy in Spanish. We have put together all these community resources for you all. This is how to obtain a library card and other library resources. It's right there. So if you click on the link, it takes you to the library and, you know, and all the good stuff that you need to know about how to get a library. It is also encouraged that we help our children, encourage them to make use of the library. There are tons of books and other resources for those children to be able to continue to develop themselves and also stay on top. Okay. The Xfinity Internet Essential, please feel free to click on that link and visit that site for your use. We also have the Immigrant Welcome Center. There's resources for families, 21st Century Scholarship. This is something that it's a very wonderful opportunity for all residents, you know, Indiana residents. So once you reside in Indiana and you are after completing your high school and you want to attend a college in Indiana State, so you have the opportunity to enjoy this benefit. Of course, it has eligibility process. So if you are eligible, you will be able to, you don't need to do anything. This is automatic. Your child will be enrolled in the program. And like I mentioned, if you're eligible, then you will have tuition-free college for your student. So if you want to know more about that program, you're welcome to visit the site and read more about them. We also have the Wayne Township Assistance Program. So the trustee's office, they offer assistance to residents with school-aged children for the purchase of school clothing. So this is the time, especially this time that the students are coming back to school. You want to make use of this opportunity, but you have to be a Wayne Township resident and you have to meet the program income guidelines to be eligible for the assistance. So you feel free to click the link right here on the screen and see if you qualify. Yes. Are you raising your hands? Do you have a question? I see somebody raising hands. Your name is not listed, so I don't know.
Yeah, Jitendra.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, my kid is second grade into, and we are from another country, so his English language is not good. So you are talking about a language assistance. So we have to enroll it, or
okay. So you do not have to do anything on as long as your child is enrolled in the school. The school themselves will take up that process. However, when you are filling during the enrollment, make sure you put your home language. When you are filling your home language survey, so you want to make sure you include your language, your home language. So that is what the school sees and will be able to commence with the process of enrolling your child in the assistance in our program. Did you get that?
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Are there any other question? Okay, we get going. We also have other community resources listed here. We have tons of them. Please avail yourself with all these resources. Mental health. So we know that in our world, mental health is very, very essential, whether as an adult or as a child. Please make use of these resources that we have listed here for mental health support. Sometimes we have some free or even on a sliding scale at other times. So please make sure that you make use of all these resources that are presented for families. We have virtual tutoring and mentoring that is offered by IU Indianapolis. Then another resource we want you to know is the Giant Marketplace Food Pantry. So this resource is the one that is actually sponsored by Wayne Township School, our district. And it normally takes place every month at the 9th grade center. So the dates of distribution has been listed. So the next date will be Tuesday, September 10. Tuesday, September 10. Please mark your calendar, make your way to 9th grade center, and you'll be able to have food and other resources. You know, there's even a clothing boutique, you know, gently used clothes, and that you can make use of during the time you're collecting food. Please feel free to make use of that wonderful opportunity. So we have also put together some Wayne Township Food Pantry list. You can see the different pantries available around Wayne Township, the phone numbers, their addresses, and the people to contact, the days when they are open.
I have a question, please.
Please go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Yes, you say this meeting we're going to do every month,
Yes.
the same hour?
Yes. So this meeting is held every month at 12:30 p.m. like we are doing right now. There's still going to be another session in the evening for those that missed this one. So it is 2 sessions, 12:30 p.m. To 1:30, and then 5:30 to 6:30. So those are the 2 sessions we have every month.
Okay, I understand. Because I'm working 3 to 11 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So you can attend this session, the one that you're attending right now, if you are working in the evening. We try to kind of accommodate as many people as we can during those 2 hours.
Okay,
Two different sessions.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Adult education is another great resource for some of our adults that you want to go and learn. You want to go back to school. You want to learn different trades. We have adult education, again, in Wayne Township. And you can see, please visit the site and you see the different opportunities that are present.
Excuse me, I have another question about my daughter, please.
Okay.
Yesterday I speak with her about the message the teacher sent to me. I mean, I was here today, please.
Sorry, can you repeat that? You said your daughter?
Yeah, my daughter. Her teacher sent me message.
Message.
Yes,
yeah.
But for me talk with her.
Okay.
I mean, I was here today, please.
Well, I don't know your daughter. You know the best thing you can do is to call the teacher, your daughter's teacher.
Ah, okay.
Yes, because I am not in our school. We are at the district, so this is the head office for Wayne
Okay.
Township. So that is where we are. That's where our office is. But you can always reach out to your teacher, your child's teacher. Okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thank
Oh,
you.
no, that's fine. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Mhm. So we also have other community resources that we are sharing with you. There's this resource that if you are interested, it's called the Westside English Language Learning, and it's at Chapel Rock Christian Church on Girls School Road. The address is listed, 2020 North Girls School Road, Indianapolis. So if you are interested, the in-person registration will start on Thursday, August 22nd. And door will be opened at 6 p.m. So if you are interested in joining, please feel free to go to that address on the listed date, and you'll be able to find all the information that you want to know. There are other activities and programs here. The Hispanic Heritage Month, which is in September, is organizing an activity. It is listed here. There's other ones, Taste the Difference, Back to School. Please take time and look at all this information for your use. They are all listed there. Remember, we said this will be made available on our website, on our YouTube channel, pardon me, and also on the Parent Square that you receive the message for the meeting. So all of this information, you can access them later on after this meeting. There's the free back to school vaccination clinic that is organized by the Marion County Public Health Department. So they have 2 dates listed, August 14 and August 22nd from 3 to 7 p.m. The August 14 is taking place at Eskenazi Grand Clinic, and the other one, the Marion County Public Health Department, and the address is listed. If you want, if your children or your child wants, and even yourself, because it's free, if you want to make use of that opportunity, please feel free to visit go to that address and enjoy that benefit. So these are all the resources and information we have for you all today. We want to encourage you very sincerely to please visit the district website. It is very important, and there you will be able to see all the information that we're talking about today. Like I mentioned before, they are user-friendly. You can see all the different, we have the parents, we have and students, we have the staff, the school, and all that you need to know. Enroll the different departments, the students' life, alumni, community, news, career. There are even some career opportunity if you want to work in Wayne. So please avail yourself with the website, and that will answer most of the questions you may have, about the school. So, are there anything? Thank you so much for listening. Are there questions that we need to answer? Do we have questions? Okay. If there are no questions, we want to say thank you so much for giving out your time and joining us for this meeting today. We really appreciate your time, and we are respectful of them. So we see you all next month at Chapel Hill during our LAP family night. Yes, I see somebody raising their hand.
So basically, it's the same meeting that is happening this evening?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It's the same meeting, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So thank you all, and we meet on September the 5th at Chapel Hill 7th and 8th Grade Center. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see later on at 5:30 if you want to join us again.
Thank you.